Hello and welcome to 40 Entrepreneur Drive. I'm your host, Kenya. Before we get into the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to keep up with my new uploads on the channel. And also, hit the like button to let me and YouTube know what a fine job I'm doing. If you don't like the video or have something else to tell me, be sure to voice your opinion in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So the other day I was telling my son about my idea to turn the front of my house, the front room, into a photo/film studio area that can be rented out on the platform Peerspace. And I talked about this 5 videos ago in a live stream chat, along with a few other work from home ideas that I recently came up with. I mentioned the idea to my son as I was clearing things out from the front of the house to let him know what was going on. It's going to be a multi-phase project, whereas I'm removing all the furniture and fixtures from my front room and dining area. This includes a cat tree and catwalks that I had previously installed for my cats to walk and play on. B, painting the walls and updating some of the baseboards and overall aesthetics. C, installing windows and doors on the back of my home to limit the cat's access to my kitchen area. I have a kitchen pass through where you can set dishes on for the person on the other side of the wall to get to. And my cats have pretty much taken over my kitchen. So this is actually something I've been wanting to do before the Peerspace idea. So I need to do some more remodeling to limit my cat's access to the entirety of the home. And then there's D, which is an optional idea. I want to install a barn door or some other type of structure between the rentable front space of my home and the livable rear space of my home from the kitchen back. I'm thinking this out pretty thoroughly. I'm making plans on paper. I'm looking tons of ideas up online on how to do this. I'm still not sure if I want to go with like a bare bones look, which would just offer the empty space as is to freelancers to come and stage it as they wish, or if I actually want to decorate it in a way that makes it very appealing and popular so that when I'm on Peerspace, I will get more eyes on me and be more desirable for renting for photo shoots and filming. Now, I'm trying my best not to be impulsive, and I want to work through this so that I can spend as little as possible, as well as optimizing my space and hopefully maximizing my profits. And this whole rental space thing is pretty new to me, and I'm excited about it. So I thought it would be nice to share the idea with my son, who I thought would be equally excited or at least impressed. I thought he'd say something like, "Oh, wow, Mom, this is another cool idea you've come up with. I wonder if it'll work." But instead of being optimistic or at least curious about the idea, my son was quite critical. He ran down the list of ideas that I have had over the past couple of years and highlighted the fact that none of them have been able to work through completion. He went all the way back to Cats, Dogs, and Harmony, which was my previous YouTube channel and affiliate site. MLK Goodies, my eBay store, as well as an independent e-commerce spin-off store that I had wanted. My idea to teach English online to foreign kids. This is actually something I haven't mentioned before, I don't think, on the channel, because I'm in the midst of trying to get my certification so that I can actually be able to teach for pay. And of course, he brought up my YouTube channel, which still doesn't have the required subscribers or view count to be profitable yet. And he's aware of my recent shutdown of Sleep Goodies, my online store, and used this as the basis of much of his chastisement. Now, the main point that he made was, I've invested so much time and money, in some cases, on so many different ideas, yet I'm still not a millionaire. He frowned upon the idea that with the money that I've already invested, I shouldn't have shut anything down. I should have seen it to completion. He's like, "Mom, you got too many unfinished ideas. You're doing all these things that never work out, and now you want to rent out part of the house. Do we need money that desperately?" Those were his exact words. And I was pretty upset by his point of view, but I did try to take what he said with a grain of salt. He doesn't understand anything about business like I really do, but he also has no desire to test the waters about entrepreneurship. To him, it's pretty much all a waste of money and time, anyways. But in defense of myself, I did note that, hey, my eBay business has been going strong for over a year now. I have not shut it down. I don't always have sales, but I'm still at it. His retort was, Mom, I gave you a pair of shoes to sell like 6 months ago and they haven't sold yet. My counterpoint is, um, that's true. However, there are times when I sell something within days of being listed, and other times it takes longer, sometimes up to a year. Success does not always come quickly, and honestly, sometimes it doesn't come at all, but that's still not a reason to try. It's like the lottery. You cannot win if you don't play. And with eBay, you cannot sell if you do not list. Mostly, I was upset at the fact that he wasn't encouraging me in much of the way that I encourage him and his sister with trying different things and taking healthy risks. Although in my mind I had hoped he would say something close to praise and support. That's a pretty cool idea, Mom. How much money can you make? I was willing to at least settle for a polite agreement and a head nod, like, okay, all right, I hear you. In either case, his criticism did make me take pause and question my previous attempts. Have I tried too many things? Have I given up too easily? Am I a quitter? Am I the type of person that doesn't finish anything? And I reflected on this and thought about it. There may have been some times where I have given up too quickly, um, but I think there comes a point where you need to make a decision on whether you are financially able to move forward with a business idea, mentally fit, and have the endurance to keep up with it. Or if you're just interested at all, sometimes it's okay to quit. And that's really something that I wanted to tell him. However, I don't think there's anything wrong with trying new things. No risk, no gain. In my opinion, failure is not necessarily giving up on something. Failure to me is being afraid to try anything ever again. And I'm not afraid to try, and I'm not afraid to fail, and I'm not afraid to succeed. I want to see what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And if something doesn't work for me, I'm not going to keep doing it again and again. So I may not have achieved the financial success of making money from those particular ideas in the past, but what I did gain was experience and knowledge on what to do and what not to do. I may be crazy, but I'm not insane, because that is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. What do you think about this? Am I trying too many things in your opinion? I don't think so, but I want to know your opinion. Did I give up too soon on sleep goodies? Did I give up too soon on the other things that I've tried? I want to encourage myself, since I was not able to procure the encouragement of my child, my firstborn child, who I thought would, even if he didn't agree with me, would back me up and support me. But I'm going to encourage myself that if I find I am not able to do something, I will give myself permission to walk away. I will give myself permission to fail. I will give myself permission to admit that I might not be good at something, even if I really want to do that thing. I'm going to try my best, and I'm always going to give myself permission to say, this is my limit, this is where I draw the line, this is where I stop. And now I want to try something else, because that is my prerogative. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow me on social media.